What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Captain Greenboy channel, or you should like to subscribe to this channel. We have a good time here. We have real talk here, and we like to laugh and make fun of stupid shit that's happening in the world, and just talk about your ordinary, everyday shit. So, let's get this shit show started. Let's see who's going to be the first tonight. Uh, we're gonna see. But I swear, if this live don't do well, I am going to bed early because I am fucking beat. What's up, the Goofy Lion? What's going on? So, did you tell the vegan teacher I had a bone I wanted to pick with her? Pork chop bone? Yeah, I restarted it, yeah. Sometimes, usually when it's it's to see if to put the notification out there or some shit. I heard it if you restarted it. I don't know. But it was only you on here and now it's still you. Goofy Lion! But yeah, I restarted it. I know I'm tired as hell. I finished the job today, had a happy customer, so I'm glad for that. I love my happy customers. They always go and tell everybody else. It just, teenagers are mean for certain reasons. The ones that are mean usually are spoiled. They're not going to get in trouble for their actions. Their mom and dad really ain't paying them no mind. They're, you know, could be reaching out for attention. But yeah, young people are mean, man. It was the same way when I was a teenager. We had mean people and nice people and humble people and happy people and. But yeah, there was a lot of mean kids. A lot of us were mean. I don't think that'll ever stop. Goofy line. Yep, I don't think that's ever going to stop. The hatred in this country is probably never going to stop. But I at least want to try and get people to come together. Nobody's trying, so I figured I would. So that's why I came up with this live and this channel, to tell young people to take care of responsibilities like their babies that they run from, their kids, and don't get on drugs or alcohol or anything like that. But my YouTube is blowing up. Thank God. I get so many subscribers a day. It's ridiculous. I can't even believe. I can't even believe that it's popping off the way it is. But who knows? Let's hope for the best. Yeah, that's not mean. People, they're just joking around. If you feel uncomfortable, Goofy Lion, the best thing you need to do is leave the area. Just leave the situation, bro. Then that way, if something happens, you ain't there to witness it, and you ain't there to be in it. were picking little kids up. What were they doing with them? Throwing them in the pool? Some little kids like that shit. Getting thrown into a pool. I know, I didn't like it. Woohoo! Yeah, they don't hate it. They don't understand it. I have an autistic son. They don't understand autism. I didn't understand it completely either until I had an autistic son. And then, I had to learn about autism. There you go, not autistic, but autism. Yeah, but you just got to ignore those kids, man. Just ignore those kids and see what them mean kids don't understand is you're probably way smarter than they are. Because autistic kids are smart. Yes. My son is very smart. He can type like 300 words a minute without even looking. He ain't got to look at he can just look at what he's going to type, look down like this, and type away. He ain't got to look at his keyboard. Oh, shit. I'm about beat down. Damn. I know I gotta clean this desk up. It's a fucking mess. I don't know, usually I have a crowd of people in here by now. Some nights are good and some nights are not so good. But if it's to the point where no one's gonna come on here. Ooh, I can see that. On here willing to. All right, bro. I'm about to get off here too because ain't nobody on here. Yep, I'm about to do the same thing you're doing. Yeah, I'm about to go get on YouTube. I got to engage with the app, but no one's gonna come on here. And I'm just going to sit here by myself. I could be going to bed. Yep. I am very exhausted. I had a rough day today, boy. Michelle, how you doing, sweetie? Had a rough day today. A rough day. Yes, I did. Got a job finished. Got a customer happy. I got paid, and it's not even Friday. That's what I love about my work. Payday is every day. Oh, sorry to hear that I'm exhausted. Yeah, it's like two jobs, man. This YouTube thing is really, it's a lot of work. And then, it's not so much as physical, but it's mentally draining, and trying to hunt down content. That's another job in itself. And then posting and editing, and I had to learn how to do all that shit by just mashing buttons and finding out what did what, and so now I got the hang of it. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I'm not getting paid for it, but in the long run, if I stay at it steady, it will pay in the long run, in the end. So that's the only thing I can see is the end. Fame and fortune. I see it. I already see it. I just have to work towards it. I have to live every day until I come to that day. And then I can give out some great prizes. Yeah. But, if ain't nobody gonna come on here and talk to me, I'm just gonna go fucking lay down. I gotta take a shower too still. Which I should do that when I get home, but I don't. I like to sit around and chill and hang out for a minute and just, collect my thoughts and get in the air condition because I'm not in it during the daytime. The heat is exhausting. You told that vegan teacher, what'd you tell her? Tell her to come on my live. I got a bone to pick with her. She asked if I was vegan. Tell her no. Tell her I'm not vegan, but I'm thinking about it. She needs to come on my live and talk me into it. Yeah. Tell her that. There you go. That's a mission for you, goofy lion. Yeah, tell her to come on here and convince me to be vegan. Yeah. And I was born in 73. You gonna convince me not to eat some fucking bacon? I want to see this. This should be very interesting. Because you know what, I'll tell you right now. I'll go get me a baby pig and I'll give it a name. I'll give it a name and he'll be my pet for a few years. And then when he gets nice and big and plump and fat, probably gonna say goodbye to my little pig friend. Well, he won't be big, little, but he'll be big. And I will eat him. He'll be my pet and I'm gonna eat him. Oh, they're coming, Michelle. Just be patient. The vegan teacher, you can look her up on YouTube. And she has TikTok too. The vegan teacher is trying to be a vegan influencer to young people into not eating meat or eggs or dairy or anything like that. And then she started this bullshit now. Yeah. Now listen to this now. Listen to this, Michelle. This takes the fucking cake, and this is what pissed me off. She's telling people not to drink water because the fishies are crying. The fishes are crying because we drink water. Have you ever heard of such a dumb motherfucking thing? Thank you. Vegans are crazy. And look at them. They look sickly as fuck. Most of them are white as paper, and their eye sockets are sinking into their fucking skulls because they have no iron in their diet. No protein, no nothing. And now she's talking about not drinking water. And to this goofy lion fella, which he's autistic, I have an autistic son, so it went deep for me because a lot of the autistic people, I keep wanting to call it autism, most of the autistic kids are very impressionable. It only takes one little thing and they're all in it, 1,000%. That's just how they are. Their drive is, they have a drive, but someone needs to take them into their drive because they don't know how to find their drive. So these influencers come into their lives and tell them what to do, and they believe these influencers like they're fucking gods. And the goofy lion was having a hard time at school. Not only no energy, But he had quit drinking water altogether, passed out at school, went to the hospital. He was malnourished, and what the fuck? So I told the boy you don't have to eat meat every day, but you have to eat it sometime. So I actually talked him into eating meat every other day, eggs and meat, dairy, shit that comes out of animals. You know, yeah, that is dumb. It's dumb as fuck, and it pissed me off. She better be glad I don't know where she's at. Yeah, because I think something needs to be done about it. Uh, I'm not gonna pick no fight with her because my channel is smaller than hers, and I don't feel like getting no violations or any of that bullshit like that. All I can do is come on here and say that she's wrong. Um, you know, see, here's one right here. Here's one, Michelle, the Lettuce King. Matt, you were so wrong, bro. We're not drinking carrot juice, man. No, the water, your body is made up of 75% of water. 75%. Out of 100, that's like 3/4 of your whole body needs water. Drink carrot juice. Carrot juice is not fucking water, bro. You survived. How many times have you passed out, Lettuce King? How many? How many times you passed out, bro? How many times you been to the fucking hospital because you're malnourished, bro? That's a lie. Now you're lying, Matt. Come on. Tell the truth. Well, you don't drink any water. That leaves more for me. Because I'm not drinking pond water. And these billion-dollar water bottle companies that are pumping out water bottles for everybody to drink is not processing pond water. Oh my God. I'm not talking about vegan this whole show. I'm not going to do it. I'll just turn the fuck off. That's going to be one of my, I'm getting ready to make a rule that you don't talk about veganism on my channel. I'm not drinking none of that shit, Lettuce King. I drank like 6 bottles of water today. I was out in the fucking heat. Do you actually think that carrot juice and V8 is going to quench my thirst? I don't think so. It's going to make you more thirsty. I'm not being open-minded, Matt. I'm not doing it. Yeah, if you have too many carrots, Matt. Oh, he does kind of look orange. Matt, you kind of look orange, bro. I don't want to talk about the vegan teacher. She's fucking wrong. I think she's a fucking pedophile. And she's wrong. She's wrong, she's wrong, she's wrong. Ask any fitness freak. I don't know, Michelle. You see, this is what we're dealing with. Matt, when your body is quenching water for your thirst, you're not looking for vitamins. You're looking for a quench to quench your thirst, man. You're not looking for vitamins. Vitamins is not going to cool your body down. Vitamins is not going to keep you out of the fucking hospital, bro. You need water. You get the song. I don't know what you're talking about, Michelle. Okay, Matt, whatever. You know, I'm not arguing with you guys, you fucking vegan freaks. And none of y'all gave me any likes. So, you know what? I'm not talking about this vegan shit on my show. I'm just not. I will ignore you. You can still put your comments up there, but I won't talk to you. It's that simple. I'm not dealing with it. This woman is not right. I think she's a pedophile. I think she's after young men. That's what I think. And if you go look at her stupid motherfucking channel, you'll see that. You got to go look at her channel, Michelle. You just got to. It's called The Vegan Teacher. You got to go see this stupid bitch. Oh, you can't tell Matt nothing. Yeah, he don't drink water and he's still living, which is bullshit. You can't go 7 days without one fucking drop of water, bro. So you're drinking water from somewhere. You ain't drinking carrot juice and V8 juice all through the fucking day. You are drinking water, Matt. That's the only way you're alive. So I know you're a fucking lie. Michelle knows you're a lie. We're talking about vegan Jamal. What's up, Jamal? We're talking about vegan. The vegan teacher, the stupid sickly bitch. Yeah, we're talking about her, which I don't want to talk about. Yeah, it is funny, ain't it? That is funny, the goofy lion. Yes, because he was sitting in the background watching my show, and that's what he does. Yeah, his kidneys were shut down. His liver stops working because he's not eating right. Then the vegan can talk to him. Yeah. Save the fishes. Come on, Jamal. I know you ain't down with that stupid shit. We're not drinking pond water. I mean, come on. Yeah, Michelle. Matt can say whatever the fuck he wants to say. He is drinking water, or he would be in the hospital. And that vegan teacher bitch is drinking water too. Save the fishes. Come on, Jamal. I did save the fishes. I went fishing a couple weekends ago, and the ones I caught, I let go. I saved the fishes. There you go. What's up, Rooster? Talk about veganism. I don't want to talk about shit. I'm not. I refuse. Yeah, he's gonna know it when his kidneys shut down. Why don't you tell the vegan teacher to fuck off? Yeah, tell her Captain Greenboy said to fuck off. Type it into her. Yeah, type it to her. Hell, give me her number. Yeah, give me her number. I'll text it to her myself. Oh, that's right. I said I ain't wasting my fucking time on a stupid, crazy bitch. But you tell her I said to fuck off. And I dare her to come on this channel. Yeah, I dare her to come on here. Tell her I dare her. I double, triple dog dare the fuck out of her to come on this channel. I will make that bitch cry. Just from words. I ain't gotta touch her. Yeah. I love everybody, but I think this bitch is she's out of control. I really do. You don't tell young people not to drink fucking water. What the fuck is wrong with her? I'm good, Rooster. You just ate? Well, good. I'm glad. I ate too, man. I had pizza. You ate ground beef? That's why it was good too, wasn't it? Fucking good. You have an idea, Goofy Lion? Yeah, Jamal, I'm fed up with this stupid shit, man. It's went on long enough. I mean, just like somebody had said, there wouldn't have been a Noah's Ark. Y'all know the Bible story, Noah's Ark, where God told Noah to put every living thing on this earth on that boat so they can have babies so we can eat them. Yeah. There was a vegan on YouTube 5 years ago preaching stupid stuff, and she ended up dying because she weren't eating right. Yeah, Michelle. Yeah. Let Matt, the latest king, find that out. The way you make ground beef is so good. How you make it, Rooster? You're gonna tell her you said YouTube joined the live, or she's an animal. Yeah, she is an animal. Tell her she's a piece of shit. You had chicken tacos. I'll bet that shit was good. Look, now what's going on with Jamal and Rooster? Why are you pissed off, Rooster? Your granddaughter's loving her Lexus. I bet she is. Gave her some fucking freedom. Freedom! I bet she was fucking like, as soon as she got away from the house, she was like, whoa! I'm getting away from these motherfuckers. Oh, you're going to work with your son again? That's probably fucking cool. It's so cool how they cut that thick-ass nail. It's a nail like that, but it's fucking huge. And they just take that thing and go... And you think nailing them nails in the bottom of a horse's foot would hurt. But it's not going in their foot. It's going in their actual fucking fingernail. That's crazy. Like on the edge of the fingernail. Man, can you see driving nails in our fingernails? I don't think so. Driving nails in our fingernails. Look at there. You had brown sugar mixture and honey mustard. Oh shit, that sounds pretty good. Catfish and spices. Why do people drink frog eggs? I don't. And I didn't know people were drinking frog legs. That's new on me, Jamal. No frog eggs. No. And then they start swimming around in your belly. What if you have frog in your belly? That's like when you were eating watermelon as a kid, and that stupid cousin or older brother, you said, if you swallow the seeds, you're going to grow a watermelon vine in your stomach. It's like, oh shit. Let's start spitting out the fucking seeds. I don't want to be fucking Jack and the Beanstalk. Fucking this goddamn huge vine come out of my goddamn gut. Why is Jamal a hater all of a sudden? Catfish, what's up? Jamal, why y'all arguing about something? It's chia seed. Yeah, I know about the chia seed. That's bubble tea, bubba tea, or bubble tea, or that's tea, Jamal. That's not fucking. Nah, man. That's like a flavor taster, like when you pop the bubbles in your mouth when you drink the tea. I don't know. I didn't get into tea, but my daughter was into that shit, and I would take her to go get a bubble tea or bubba tea, whatever the fuck it was called. I don't drink tea. It's got too much sugar in it. Nah. Like I said, I pick and choose my sugar options, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. My sugar comes from other places. Yes. So I'm not drinking some fucking tea that makes your spit thick. It's got so much sugar in it, your glucose levels are fucking shooting through your goddamn head. No. I stopped drinking sweet tea a long time ago, when I was in my 20s. I don't drink sweet tea. I don't drink the shit they sell in the stores, in the little containers. I don't drink none of that shit. No, I drink water that I'm stealing from the fishes, and a diet soda every now and then. Like today, I had Diet Dr. Cherry Pepper, Dr. Pepper, Dr. Cherry Pepper, Dr. Pepper Cherry. Yeah. So, why is Jamal a hater, man? Y'all must have had a falling out or something. I don't know. Yeah, I wish that vegan teacher would come on my fucking live. I wish he would. I wish he would. Why does he hate you, Rooster? He didn't say not one thing about. It's like Jamal is not saying nothing towards Rooster. He's not even talking to Rooster. Jamal, why ain't you talking to Rooster? He hasn't mentioned you one time. And you came on here and mentioned him, a few times. Jamal's a hater. Because Jamal, you're just a hater. Jamal, you're a hater. Jamal has pissed me off. Jamal is a hater. Jamal does jumping jacks naked. What the fuck? It'd be flopping around. But have some underwear on. I don't know. I wish the world would come together and be nice to each other and stop all this stupid shit. See, this dumb bitch is separating the meat eaters and the non-meat eaters. I mean, I don't know, but this vegan shit is just bullshit. It's just, I actually think it's a cry for attention. It's for little weird freaks to be seen because they look like little white ghosts. So, I think the freaks are vegans. I'm going to tell you right now, Matt, the lettuce king, don't drink water. Wait for your kidneys and your liver to shut down. Then you're dead. So go ahead and do that. You gave your dog black beans earlier. I bet he loved that shit. Dogs will eat anything, Jamal, unless you got a picky dog, which, my dog is picky. It's just like the only thing she wants to eat is fucking snacks, pig ears, and bacon. Yeah. My dog is not a vegan. Dog doesn't like chips? Really? Shit, at least my dog will eat chips. But Doberman? I used to throw chips in the air. They didn't have a chance. Very rarely would one get by him. He was on it too, man. He paid attention to the ball better than any baseball player that I know that lives and breathes or is dead to this day. That dog was on it. And all I had to do was go like this. I just had to go like this, raise it up, and he was waiting for my hand to come up, and he knew it, and he was like, and all I had to do was throw it, and he was on it. Most of the time, he wouldn't even let it, like when you throw something up, it comes back down? Nah. He would get it as I was throwing it in the air. It never had a chance to come back down. You'll be back, Goofy Lion. Hey, tell that vegan bitch to fuck off. Don't forget. Tell her. You're grown. You can type it out. It's just really not cool for this lady to tell people, young people, old people, period, not to drink water. What sense does that fucking make? I mean, if you go with Google, where does our drinking water come from? Google that shit. Ain't that what it say? Google that shit. And it's gonna say, it definitely won't say a fucking pond or the ocean. Yeah, you better drink some water right now. You see, my friend Michelle used to work at the hospital. She said your kidneys will shut down. Your liver will shut down. Your body will shut down and you will die. If you don't get that shit in your thick fucking head, you are gonna die, Goofy Lion. You keep listening to Matt and the lettuce king and this fucking vegan teacher. You keep listening to him. You're gonna be dead, bro. Ain't you young, goofy lion? Ain't you a young man? Don't you want to live to see my age? You better drink some fucking water. You better go get a glass right now. You're supposed to be drinking 8 glasses of water a day. You see, Brewster's got a fucking jug. And good idea, Rooster. I don't know if you're doing this or not, but you could take 2-liter bottles, empty a 2-liter bottle, clean it, rinse it out, make sure it don't taste like or smell like soda anymore. Even rinse the lid that goes on the 2-liter bottle. Fill it up with water about this far from the top and put it in the freezer and freeze it. Take that bottle with you, put it in the truck. All through the day, that block of ice will melt a little bit at a time. And you got fresh, cold water. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's smart, bro. I was raised around a farm, man. We did a lot of shit like that. Our water coolers? The water coolers you see on the big orange ones? The guys on the farm here, they would fill them up with water and put them in this big freezer they had. And then the next day, they would pull them out as the sun was coming up and put them on the trucks. And by the time we wanted to drink water, there was cold, cold ass ice water in the jug. Yeah. So that's a good idea. You also can do that to, if you take little water bottles and freeze them, you can use that to keep your sandwiches cold, plus have cold water on hand. Yeah. Yeah. So, use that idea, Rooster. You can use milk jugs too, but don't fill that bitch all the way up. It'll pop. It'll break. You got to give room for the water to grow. So leave about this much of the water out of the top. I don't know where Jamal went. He was talking all night, so I don't know why you guys got to fight. And that's what I'm just, talking with you guys about. We need to be nice and stop this bullshit bickering shit. Can't we all just get along? Can we do that, please? Said you was joking. Well. I look like your grandfather. I look like a lot of people's grandfathers. But I'm not even a grandpa. Yeah. I'm not even a fucking grandfather yet, man. I don't have no grandbabies. My fucking kids are selfish, man. It's getting hot, this motherfucker. Shit. Oh, you're sweating. I got the air turned off. Yeah, I ain't even a grandfather yet. That's the sad part. Look, see when I put the retouch on, it makes me look younger. And I'll take it off, watch me, I'll get older. And I guess it gets the grease and stuff off your face and all that, but you kind of look powdered. I'll turn it on again. Ooh, I look like a movie star. Look, fresh, smooth skin. Fresh, smooth skin. Look at that. I look like I'm 20. I got my retouch on. Don't I look like I'm 20? How about now? Do I look like I'm 20? I look like I'm 20, don't I? I can cover up the gray too. Pah! Oh, fuck. Yeah, I got a few nephews. Rooster. Yeah, I got a few nephews, man. But they're not my grandkids. They're just my nephews. You like Eminem, Goofy Line? I like Eminem too. My name is, my name is. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Please stand up. Will the real Captain Greenboy please stand up? Yeah, man, it wasn't no controversial. That was just a bunch of bullshit. That was to get people to buy his shit. That's all. Who you think talked him into doing that shit, Goofy Line? Dr. Dre, man. Dr. Dre was Eminem's buddy. Who do you think found that motherfucking fool? Dr. Dre brought Eminem to the scene. Yeah. He just blew up. You know, some white rappers do and some don't, but we've had a lot of white rappers back in the day that did pretty good. I mean, it's just you either make it or you don't. It don't have nothing to do with your skin color, but you know, back in the day, it was like the only people that could rap were the black people. And then when white people started doing it, they were freaked out because we were like taking something from them, but we didn't. You know, we like rap too. I mean, everybody likes rap. It don't make a fuck what your skin color is, but there was a lot of controversy over that. Eminem was wrapped up all in that shit. You remember, Ice, Ice, Baby. Ding, 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 ding. Remember that fool? Vanilla Ice? Yeah. He was wrapped up in that shit too. Who cussed too much, Goofy Line? You think your parents said I cuss too much? Oh, but they don't cuss at all, huh? Oh, your parents don't cuss, Goofy Line? Cussing is a word. It's just a word. You know who made it evil? You know who made the cuss words bad words? The Catholic priests from back in the day. There was a lot of shit you couldn't say. A lot of the bad words we don't even remember. The first ones, they were saying, "Oh, these are evil," just like you know the drugs. "Oh, these drugs are bad for you." Oh my God! Just because they couldn't handle their liquor, doesn't mean everybody can't. I mean, damn. But Goofy Line, I'm almost certain that your parents curse. And don't say they're Christian because fucking Christians curse. I've heard it with my own ears. I've heard it at the church. So, whatever. I want to hear that shit. Tell your parents, Goofy Line, that when you're raised in a military family, a large one, cursing is just a thing. Because if you could have heard the fucking Christmases when I was a kid, every other word was a curse word out of everybody's mouth. Yeah. My grandma used to say shit, goddamn, and the N-word all the time. Like it wasn't shit. Well, not goddamn, but shit and damn, and there was one more she would say, bastard. Yeah, she would call us little bastards. Little bastards! Your dad said just stop cussing. Well, tell him to stop cussing. Tell your daddy to stop cussing, and I'll stop cussing. I have the right to say whatever I want to say. This is my channel. YouTube does not care about what I say. And I have freedom of speech. Yeah. Tell your dad to suck on that. I have the constitutional right to say whatever the fuck I want to motherfucking say. Yeah. How about that? Why don't you show your screen to your dad so I can tell him that? This is fucking America, dick. Yeah. I'm not putting up with people's shit anymore. Don't tell me how to live my life and what to do. Tell that motherfucker to go stop cursing himself. You know, everybody curses. Everybody. I see 5 and 6 year olds saying fuck. Really? What does he do to them? Does he take his belt off and whip their little tails? I mean, come on. I'm not going to stop cussing. It's in my fucking nature. Swearing lowers your blood pressure. Oh, that's great. Now I'm going to swear even more. Motherfucker, son of a bitch, goddamn. Motherfucker, fuck. Look, I'm going to test my pulse. Let's test it. You ready? Fucking A, goddamn. It's working. Yeah, your dad's a fucking lie. Tell him I said that. He's a fucking lie. He ain't never cursed. He's a fucking lie. That's a fucking lie. Whatever. I guess he's never masturbated either, huh? Yeah, tell him to say no to that shit. I know that's a fucking lie. So he's a liar. Yeah. Your dad's lying to you, bro. I'm gonna be straight up with you, man. He don't want you to curse. Which, you know, if you're underage, you shouldn't curse. If you're in your parents' house and they don't want you to curse, you shouldn't curse. But when you get grown and you have a job and you're out there paying taxes and voting, you can say whatever the fuck wants to come out of your mouth. Yeah. Michelle, I think he's like 17, 18. He's autistic, though. But his dad can't lie like that. That's bullshit. You don't go through your whole life without even cursing. Without saying ass or jackass or shit or damn. The N word, that's cursing. The C word, that's cursing. Yeah, give him the phone. Yeah, I'll tell him to his face he's a fucking liar. Yeah. He might not want you to see my channel anymore either. Better think about that. Just tell him I said he's a liar. Everybody curses. Everybody. Everybody. Even when you're a kid, you do it to show off in front of the big kids. Everybody in this world has said a curse word. It's not a crime. And this channel is marked for adults only. Because adults curse. And they don't give a shit what you say. Yeah. There's that. So tell your daddy to go look at the beginning of my live. It says, not made for children. Stop cursing is not good for your son. Well, I'm sorry, because you're a fucking liar if you saying you ain't never fucking cursed before. You are a liar. Guess you never masturbated either, huh? Yeah? I'm 53 years old. I was raised in a military motherfucking family, which saved this goddamn world so many times. So I will say whatever I want to say. This is America. I have freedom of speech. I can say go fuck your mother. This is America. I can say whatever I want. And this channel is not made for children. Go check Mr. Goofy Lion. His father. Whatever. Yeah, see? 13-year-old curses. He knows if he says it in front of his fucking mama, she's going to whoop his ass. But don't tell me that little boy ain't going around cursing around his friends when they're out in the street playing or they're typing on their little fucking computers. Cursing. It's just a fucking word. Yeah, exactly. Well, ground them then. Fuck you and fuck off. How about that? You don't scare me. And I will almost bet that I'm older than your punk ass. I don't care. You don't have to be a part of my life. This is real shit. And this is marked for not for kids. I'm not upset. I just, just a little bit. But it's alright. Curse word's just another fucking word. I mean, if you want to be all stuck up in the fucking mud and don't curse, then that's your decision. It's not going to keep you from getting into heaven if there is such a place. So we don't know. A fucking word is not going to send you to hell. It's just a fucking word that the motherfucking government and the Catholic priest said was a bad word. We shouldn't say that. This is a bad word. We done decided on that. The fuck that? Yeah. You better watch your mouth. That's it. And then they shut up. They're like, Mom can hear us. Shut the door, fucker. Exactly. Thank you, Michelle. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you in the ass crack. This is America. I said whatever the fuck I want to say. Shit, if I'm willing to die for this motherfucker, you can believe I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want to say. You ask my friend Michael Larry, I will say whatever the fuck I want to say. And you get in my face. Yeah, that's what I want you to do. Yeah. And don't put your hands on me. Don't do that. That's not a good thing. Because I'm not a small fella. No, I'm not. And you fall on the ground, guess what? You're mine, bitch. You will not get back up. Yeah, I know what they say, Michelle. Shut the door. Mama can hear us. No, I'm not mad. Michael, you know I'm not a fucking grandpa like you. You're aging as I'm watching you, man. You're turning old. Can't break an old dog from sucking eggs. Give that motherfucker egg, he's gonna suck it to death like a piece of candy. Yeah, I don't mind if kids come on here. I do have children, little 10, 11, 12-year-olds coming on here. And they ask me nicely to not curse, and I tell them, I'm like, your parents curse. I'm so sure of it. And then they're like, oh, it's cool. I don't care. We're talking about 10, 11-year-old children. You know? They don't care. They just want to be part of my show. And cursing is just a word. I'm not making you say the shit. Am I breaking your fucking arm until you curse? No, not. No. Watch your damn mouth. I remember hearing that shit. But see, when I heard it, I was on all the way out the fucking door. Because there was a switch or a flash water coming behind it. Did I tell you to watch what you fucking... Let's go get the soap. Soap in the mouth. Oh my God, that was gross. I couldn't stand it, man. That was nasty. I'm getting bubbles just thinking about it. Oh, I just know. You don't want to yell bad words at your 12-year-old, I know, but sometimes you're so fucking pissed that it just comes out. But you got to look at it like this, Michelle. Most of the TV that they watch and the friends they have on their gaming online shits curse. They're typing the shit. So, but yeah, I feel you with, yelling, cursing at your kids while you're mad. Yeah, I didn't do that hardly either. I just wouldn't scold them with curse words. I really would there were a few times I was really mad and upset, not drunk, just mad and upset, and said a few things that I shouldn't have said, but I did go back and apologize to my children and just let them know that someday you'll be that mad, and I'm sure they have experienced it, even though none of them have any kids to cuss in front of, but your dad said he will not ground you. I know he won't ground you because that motherfucker curses too. And I ain't doing nothing wrong. And I'm a good influencer. Cursing is cursing. Am I telling you to do fucking drugs? Am I telling you to go out to the corner and buy a piece of crack and go smoke it on a glass pipe? No, I'm actually telling you to stay away from alcohol and drugs. Stay in school. Listen to your parents. I'm telling all these young people that shit. So for your dad to be upset with me about cussing, all I can say is fuck you. Because I don't think a curse word is going to stop you from doing drugs or push you into the drug world. Oh, he cursed at me. Let me go smoke some crack. Oh, he cursed at me. I mean, really? No, no, that don't happen. No. I'm telling you parents something right now. The parents that are watching or watch this later or what the fuck ever, mark my fucking words. The reason why my kids didn't get in any trouble in school and didn't have pregnancies and didn't sneak out of the fucking house in the middle of the night and didn't do anything bad, didn't do drugs, didn't do any of that. All of them graduated. You know why my kids were so good? Because one, they were scared of their mama, and two, they knew I was second in line waiting to bust their ass. So, no, my kids, they were scared to death. And now I have decent human beings out there working and striving and not breaking the law and not being a fucking nuisance. Yeah. I put most of it on my ex. Yeah, she was really, she was a ball buster, man. She was, what do you call it, a helicopter mom? Yeah. A couple of my daughter's friends called my ex a helicopter mom. Oh, you can't do nothing. Your mom's always hovering over you. There's a reason for that. And I'm going to tell you right now, the trouble don't come from your kid. The trouble comes from the friends. Oh, he's my friend, Mom. That's when you should... Oh, he said the secret word, friend. Your friends are the ones that fucking are the bad influences. It's not your kid. Your kid is influenced into doing bad shit because they want to be cool. It's that simple. But, you know, a lot of smart kids don't get in trouble either. Unless they're trying to take over the fucking world, you know. And then, you know, they got the CIA and the FBI after them. That's whole different. That's a different story. You know, there's not too many kids trying to take over the world like in the cartoons. I'm gonna take over the world, like Drew. You know, I love Drew, Uncle Drew. But you know, it's basically influenced. You're being influenced by others, and if you let it get to you, then it just does. It gets to your kids. Yeah, being a teacher is worse than me, bro. I'm not trying to kill you. I'm just cussing. Goofy line. So, why don't you tell your dad to investigate that fucking vegan teacher telling you not to drink water? His son, you, Goofy Lion, will be dead. Don't drink water. Yeah. Because of me, Rooster. What are you talking about? Oh, you're back because of me? What do you mean? Alright, Goofy Lion. That's cool, bro. No hard feelings. You know, I don't hate your dad. I don't hate anybody. I just had to prove a point. That's all. I mean, you know, holding hate over somebody is really a negative thing, and it drains it. I mean, you don't want to believe it. You don't have to believe it. I'm not a doctor either, but it drains your energy. You know, holding grudges and hating on people, it's very tiring. It's like a job. It's bad on your mind because all you can think about is getting back at that motherfucker that fucked you over. You want to get him back. And I used to be like that until I had a child and I had to be dealing with other parents, and I knew that I had to be rational and had to be an adult. And it was hard for me to be an adult at the age of 20, 21. I had my first kid when I was 20. So it was kind of hard. But I dealt with it and I adapted to it. Yeah, it will make you ill. Yeah, it will. And you're like, you just, child, you better leave my house. Ah, like when my daughters were little, I found these. We used to yard sale a lot, and I had a buddy of mine tell me what his mom did to scare him. Not his mom, but his girlfriend's mom's dad did to scare the boys away. This is, somebody I grew up with, and it was his girlfriend's dad that did this. But his girlfriend's dad went and bought these big, I'm talking like size 14, 15 work boot. And he went and bought these big work boots. And he took them out in the woods, and he didn't wear them. He just, because he couldn't fit them. So he took these boots and he beat them up on trees and he rubbed them in the mud and he got them soaking wet and put them in the mud puddle and beat them up on trees and drug them across the ground and tied them behind his truck and drove them down the road. These boots just bouncing all over the fucking place. He took them boots and he sat them on the fucking porch by the front door where these boys would come want to see his daughter. Yeah. And, he wasn't even there most of the time, but them boots were on the porch every fucking day until the girl moved out or until she got married. I forgot what my buddy said, but he didn't eventually marry her. He married somebody else, but he was telling me the story. But so I decided I would do the same shit. It's like, okay, I'm going to do the same thing. So I went and got me a big ass. I went to a yard sale. We yard saled back in the day. You find stuff. I used to find stuff, fix it, resell it, restore it, fix it, clean it up. And I found this this dude was huge, man. I don't even know how he had arms. He was that fucking big. Went to this yard sale and there's this big dude sitting over there. And he ain't sitting in no regular chair. He drug his fucking recliner out there because it was a double garage house. So he's sitting in his recliner in the garage while his wife and his kids are running the yard sale. Well, he had a row of work boots there. This dude was huge. He was big. And I bought a pair of his boots. And I didn't have to do what my friend's dad did. My friend's girlfriend's dad did. I didn't have to do that because they were already beat up. This guy worked for the state, and he had a state job working on the highway. So his boots were already rough looking, but fucking huge. So I bought a pair of his boots for 50 cents. 50 cents. Yeah. I never put them boots on. Never did. I actually had to douse them in Lysol because they smelled that terrible. Toe rot. I don't know what it was. But anyway, I took them boots and I put them on the damn porch. And, that scared off a lot of little boys. I had one daughter that, both my daughters were beautiful, but one was prissy and one was like a tomboy, didn't care about boys. And no, she's not gay. She's got a boyfriend now. But she didn't care back in high school, but one of my daughters did. She was prissy, valedictorian, straight A's, fucking most popular girl at school. She was gorgeous, beautiful daughter, and, word got around about, my ex pulled a gun on a lot of these little boys. She didn't pull it on them. She showed it to them. We had this big window, and she was carrying that day, and she pulled her gun out and went like this, and all the little boys seen it. And some of them were turned on by it, and some of them were scared up by it. But there went the boot thing. So the boot and flashing the gun kind of kept my girls from having babies. So I don't have no babies with my daughters. They don't have no kids. Neither do my sons. I have an autistic son. He'll probably never have a kid. I'm hoping that he will get to enjoy it. He has a soft heart like I do, so he'd be a good dad. But You know. Oh, by the way, the vegan teacher said, do you with what do you with your life as a vegan?" I told her, "You are not a vegan and you drive trucks." She called you a lazy, useless human. I don't drive trucks, bro. I run a business. I run a construction business. I don't drive trucks. I don't even have a pot belly. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Does that look like I drive a truck? You see that? And I'm not even sucking it in. I don't drive a truck. They won't give me a CDL for shit. Are you kidding me? That's funny. Me with a CDL. Hey, I'll get the shit there a fucking week before time. Be like, goddamn, these tomatoes are still on the plants. They won't give me a CDL. No. I've been in trouble for racing. I've been jailed for racing. I've had a vehicle took from me for racing. There's no way this state's going to give me a CDL license. Your daughter has 3 kids. Oh, okay. She's got a 20-year-old girl, an 18-year-old boy, and a 13-year-old. I bet you do love. Bet you love it with all your heart, girl. But you know, the sad part is, and I just refused to do this to my grandmother because she was a very nice, humble lady. She was a racist lady, but she still was my grandmother, and I loved her. Um, Her racist shit didn't really rub off me. That's one of the reasons why I'm not racist, is because of my grandmother. But anyway, I can't. Fuck. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah. Um, I am gonna pre-warn you, Michelle. I'm not trying to be down or anything like that, but my brothers and sisters did it to my grandmother, and I've refused to do it to her. But it seems like when your grandkids grow up, they forget about you. They forget about grandma, and they forget about their grandparents in the most sensitive time of your grandparents' lives. It's when they're losing their mind and they can't do nothing for themselves, and you know they don't want to eat, and they need attention, and you just like that puppy that grows up into a dog, you just forget about it. It's not a puppy anymore. But I refused to do that with my grandmother. I've visited and tried to see my grandmother at least 3 or 4 times a month, when my brothers and sisters would never go visit her. Even though my baby sister Angel she was living across the street from her at the time, would visit. But my husband has his CDL, and when we drove, the grandkids came with us. Oh, I bet that was fun. If you had a sleeper camper, it was like a big fucking slumber party with kids and that little box on the back of that truck. Oh, you wish they would? I hope you're right, but it does happen a lot, Michelle. I refused to do it to my grandmother, but I think it was just me and my baby sister that didn't forget my grandmother. Mr. Vegan, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? We need water, you stupid ass. Do not take showers because they ran on water. Also, if you have a house, burning, let it burn, or use sugar to help. Man, bro, you need to shut the fuck up. You need to get off my live, Mr. Vegan 3. I don't want to hear that shit on here. Your daughter lives 10 minutes away. That's cool. You can get you a fucking bicycle and bicycle that shit. That'll keep you in shape. I'm not hearing that shit. I want that vegan shit on my fucking channel. Don't come on here with that shit. I told you, I'm about to ban you, Mr. Vegan. I'm about to ban you. You got some real shit you want to talk about? Don't come on my channel with this vegan shit. Push your vegan shit off me one more time in your next statement. Go ahead. I fucking dare you. Go ahead. Push your vegan shit off on me. Go ahead. I'm not having it on this channel. Oh, that's right. You did say you had a Harley. I mean, I like looking at motorcycles and hearing motorcycles. I like dirt bikes, but I'm not getting on no motorcycle on the road. Not the way these fucking kids are looking at their fucking phones, and these people are looking at their phones while they're driving. And you on a motorcycle? No way. See, me, I got to have metal around me. That's why I like cars. I don't know who Mr. Vegan is. You see what I'm talking about, Michelle? He's saying water is bad. Water is bad. Fuck you. You're a prick, Mr. Vegan. And what'd I tell you? Didn't I just tell you not to do that shit? Bye, prick. Bye, prick. Bye. Bye. That simple. I'm not putting up with it. You see what I'm talking about, Michelle? You're telling people not to drink water. What the fuck is that? You can't live off carrot juice and V8 juice? Oh, it's got vitamins in it. It don't have H2O in it. You think? Maybe it does. I don't know. I've never seen the ingredients of that stupid shit. I don't know. Somebody look up the ingredients of V8. I'm sure it's got some water in it. I don't. Who's by Felicia? Who's Felicia, Michelle? Is that your daughter? Yeah, I'm not dealing with this vegan bullshit. I'm just not. I don't have to. This is my channel. I created this shit. Not you, not anybody, me. It's for entertainment purposes. To, build a crew for Captain Greenboy. Make plenty of friends. Stop all the love. More hate. No, stop all the hate. More love. You see my ADHD kicking in there? You just looked it up, Michelle? Does V8 have water in it? I'm sure it does. Every fucking juice just about has water in it. Oh, that was to Mr. Vegan. Oh, okay. Well, I banned him already. I don't care, Goofy Lion. They can come on here all they want. I'm going to ban every fucking one of them. Watch and see. Tell them to keep coming. And then I'm going to start reporting them so they get in trouble. I know, Michelle. I need you, girlie. You're like my big sister. I didn't have no such thing. Never had a big sister. I did latch on to this one girl in junior high, though. She was a really nice girl. Not as boyfriend, girlfriend, but she kind of, the way she carried herself kind of gave me, like, security. So I started calling her my big sister, even though I didn't have one. Water is the first ingredient in V8 juice. Okay. See, these fuckers are drinking water and they don't even know it. I don't know who started the whole water thing. That is absolutely stupid. These huge companies that are pumping out these water bottles, not even great value, is taking water from a fucking pond or from the ocean, and not even from the fucking rain. They're distilling it. It's crazy. Oh no, man. I don't know everything. I just know that I'm 53 years old. I haven't had really any health problems at all. Any. Um, I'm 53 years old. Other than my back. My back, that's different. That's arthritis. But as far as, protein is for muscles and you need protein. You need mercury from fish, and you need vitamin D from milk, and all this other stuff. You need this stuff. They wouldn't have it on the earth if it wasn't good for you. Fuck. I bet you the vegan teacher wouldn't have survived on the fucking Noah's Ark because there wasn't no fucking plants. It was all animals. She would have died on that boat. Shit. I'd have been out there with a cup catching rainwater. I'd be like, oh yeah, hallelujah, it's raining. Ah. That's what I would have done, like on the Vikings. When they didn't have no water, they were out in that ocean. It rained, they started collecting the rain and drinking it. And them motherfuckers lived. Have they ever heard of the water cycle? I don't know. Goofy line. I'm just, you know what? I know autism, and I know that you guys are very impersonable. So you can't impressionable or fucking, whatever the word is. You can't be like that, man. You can't just pick these clubs and just go with it. You have to feel it in your heart. It's not something that you just jump on, And I'm sure these vegan people weren't vegans when they were born. There wasn't no such fucking thing because they had to drink milk. So I don't know. I just think it's a bunch of bullshit. I'm tired of hearing the word vegan. I really am. I'm done with it. I just don't think I can hear it anymore, man. I don't. I mean, look at what I'm doing. This is bad for you. This is not good for me. This right here is not good for me. Do you see these vegan fuckers telling me not to smoke? You don't, do you? Not one of these vegan fuckers has said, smoking is bad for you, Captain. No, they just care about their own fucking agendas. They don't care about you. If they cared about me and me eating meat and plants and shit, they would start with this. Well, first you need to quit smoking. I haven't heard that yet. So I think it's all a bullshit act and just for their own agenda, which I don't know what that is. I guess killing people. I don't know. It's upsetting. I'm fucking stupid shit. Yeah, man, you know what, Goofy Line? The best thing for you to do is to unfollow her, unsubscribe from her, and block her. Don't let her influence your life, bro. Do you want to have healthy children one day? Do you? I'm guessing the answer is yes. You want to have healthy, beautiful children one day, you better eat meat. I'm not saying, eat it 3 times a day, but at least once a day, every day. I don't know, man. I couldn't imagine not eating meat. I love salad. I love salad bar. Hi, Michelle. I kind of figured that, the first ingredient in these fucking carrot juices and shit was water. Kind of figured that. And here they are telling us not to drink water, but they're drinking water in their V8. That's not enough water. I'm sorry. when a nutritionist simply tells you, and there's a guide, that we're supposed to be drinking 8 glasses, 8 of these, 8 of these glasses a day to live a normal, healthy life. And we even have electrolytes that we can empty into our water. So telling us not to drink water is fucking retarded. What's up, Big M? What's going on, bro? How's the bad guy catching coming along, man? Yeah, you're number one. Yay, Michelle's number one. Yay! Now go get on your Harley and go do some fucking wheelies. Yeah. Can you see that on a Harley? It's like a goddamn car motor. Oh, did you go check her out, Jamal? Especially the shower thing. Yeah, that's a bit much. That's just... And now they're telling people not to shower. What do you want, a stinky world? Oh, I'm good, Big M, man. I know it's hot where you are. Today was miserable. I couldn't stop sweating. And I'm on the East Coast. I know you were fucking hot. If I was hot today, I know you were hot. And it started out to be... When I got up this morning and went outside on the porch, it was like overcasted. Like it wanted to rain, but it kind of didn't. But it stayed overcasted until, I don't know, about close to lunch, right before lunch. And then all of a sudden, like I said, the rainbows came out. It didn't rain. It must have rained up in the air, and it didn't hit the earth. It evaporated before it hit the earth. Because I seen rainbow today, and it was hot, sticky, and muggy today. That's one of the reasons why I don't... Big M is from Las Vegas, Nevada. He's out there chasing criminals. Boulder City, Nevada. I said Las Vegas. Well, I always relate the two, you know, because when you hear Nevada, you hear Vegas. You work on Vegas. There you go. But you don't live in that shitty city, do you? Might be a gambler. I tell you what, if I lived in Vegas, man, I like to play Keno, and I like to gamble a little bit with scratchers and shit. I do pretty good. But you know how hard it would be for me to stay out in fucking casinos? Shit, when I know that the right card game or the right fucking slot was going to set me up where I didn't have to worry ever again, I would be in that bitch. They'd have a chair with my name on it. I'm telling you. How is my mom? My mom's in Virginia. I guess she's doing good. She's visiting my sister, which is a lieutenant colonel. You know, she's visiting her before she has to go off to duty. Yeah, if your house burns, you better put that bitch out with water, then you won't have nowhere to live. And they got ice cold air conditioning, $2 beers. Really, Big M? Fuck, a beer here is $5 at the bar, man. With tip, it's $5. Did you, Michelle? In one of those backwoods gambling places. I know they're all over. They used to be all over Fayetteville. The fucking sheriff's department. The fucking party poopers. They had to go raid all of them. And one dude, man, there was this one guy. He was a fucking hero right here in town. Everybody kept saying, this guy's running a gambling ring. He's running a gambling ring. He's running a gambling ring out of his fucking house. Jacksonville's ghetto now. I haven't been to Jacksonville in a while, Big M. I haven't been to Camp Lejeune in a while. Last time I was there, it was a shithole. Except for the base. The base is the best thing there. Mr. Bowers, what's up? But yeah, this guy, I'll never forget this guy, man. Because they finally did bust him and he made the news, but they raided his house like 6 times. 6 fucking times. They could not understand why people were narking on this dude, and he actually had a lawsuit against the government for raiding his fucking house. All right, Goofy Lion. An insane vegan argument live stream, but yeah, my dad said he might ground me still. Well, he can ground you. Tell him he's a fucker. I know he curses too. Don't let him lie to you, Goofy Lion. You put your ear to the door of his office, or when your mom and dad are talking, I'm sure you will. If you hear him talking in the kitchen, just stand back and listen. I'm so certainly you'll hear your father curse. You got shut down by the sheriffs, came in and smashed all the fish machines, Keno machines. Yeah, they did that shit here too. You got really good tips. Yeah, when motherfuckers would win, they'd give you a tip. Yeah, we actually, when they abolished them here in Fayetteville, they actually set up a place in South Carolina right past the border. They put the gambling houses. They're not there now because eventually the laws in South Carolina had changed on gambling and they had to get rid of them. They changed them to get rid of them to start with. They were just bringing bad people to the area, thugs and people hanging out and not trying to gamble but trying to drink free and raise hell. And there's been a few fights and shit like that, but damn, 1,000 in tips, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Damn, I wish I could make that in tips. Maybe if I showed my boobies or I could show my muscle. I'm gonna show my tattoo. Weird. I still think weird is weird. I don't know what it means for you young people. You told me once before, but I forgot. I guess like fire. Is that the new fire, Jamal? Where people were saying fire? When I was a kid, you know what we used to say? Fresh. That was fresh, man. Well, that was killer. That's what you did, Michelle. That's pretty good, $1,000. Shit, just think if you can make $1,000 every fucking night. You work 5 nights a week, that's $5,000. Shit. You work all month, you got like $20,000 a month. That's good money. Shit, I shake my booty for $20,000 a month. I'll record it too. Hell yeah. I'll record that shit. You want to see me shake my booty now? Shake my booty, shake my booty. I'm just sore, man. I'm sore all over. God. I gotta have some coffee. I am literally sore as fuck. But you know what, Michelle? These young people, they won't get it until they get our age. And to tell you the truth, I would go back and be young and dumb again if I could. I really would. I mean, I have learned a lot of shit over the years. I've definitely learned my share of lessons. But if I had it to do all over again, I think I would go do it. And know what I know now? You know the first fucking thing I would do when I woke up as a 10-year-old? Because I'd want to go back to 10 years of age. Before my grandfather died, I'd want to be 10 again. That gives me 2 years before my grandfather dies. But this is what I would do. And I know my grandfather would support me because he had the money to do it. I mean, we didn't have the money. We were poor. But my grandfather had the money. He was a military man. He had a paycheck 2 times a month. And he was, he was up there in rank and he made good money. I would have been standing on the fucking street corner with coffee hot or cold, I'd have been the one starting cold coffee. I had some ice cubes there in the cooler, had my coffee. Shit, I'm running a drop quart out of the house and stand out by the damn street and sell coffee. You know, Starbucks would be mine. I'd be Starbucks. It'd be green bucks, green bucks, green coffee bucks, green coffee bucks, coffee green bucks. Some shit, I don't know. Hey, they don't have no common sense. They don't. They just, I don't know. It's like, I don't know, something in the school food is making them dumb, I guess. I mean, book smart is a good thing. I mean, I'm not book smart. No, I never was book smart. I was common sense smart. That's why I thought I was smarter than fucking school, because I was showing them motherfuckers the easy way when they were wanting us to do it the hard goddamn way. I was like, well, how about this? This is the easier way, but you need to do it this way. What the fuck for? Because it takes longer to do. Yeah, keep us busy, keep us in our fucking bedrooms doing our homework. I'm like, I wanted to do the easy way. But, you know, I knew I wasn't going to college, so I knew I didn't need high school. And my mom needed help with bills, so that's what you did back in the day. I went and got a job on the farm when I was 10 years old. I worked my ass off for that $275 a week. That's pretty good for a 10-year-old. Yep, $275 a week. And I was giving that to my mom. I was only keeping like $20, $30 of it for candy. Yep. Yeah, I would go down to the damn store where I had a line of credit because I worked for the boss. Since I worked for the boss, I could go in his store and get anything I wanted, and it would be deducted out of my check every Friday. So I did that. Have you heard of Look Maxine? It's so dumb that they boys do it to look good and wild. To look good, it's wild. Maxing, I don't know what maxing is. Have you heard of Look Maxing? Mm-mm. Look Maxing, I don't know. I know some of these young boys are putting buns on their head. I never would have done that. Dan, that's pretty good, Michelle. That's pretty good. I just never bothered. I know how to read and write and, you know, multiply, subtract. I know money. I know how to talk to people. Yeah, I had to learn that on my own. School didn't teach me how to talk to people. I mean, I talk with your peers, of course, but you know, I was afraid to stand in front of my peers and tell a fucking speech, to give a speech. But now, I could go in any establishment, walk up to a crew of people and start talking to all of them, get their names, their ages, what they like, just conversate and talk. They hit their face. So they're slapping their faces? That's weird. I don't know. I heard about slap fights where you slap one guy and another guy tries to slaps you back, and you do that until one of them passes out or gives up. I'm not letting someone hit on me. I'll get too mad. There's no way. When I get mad, my blood boils. Literally, it's a condition. I forgot the fucking name of it, but it's a condition that some people have. It's not a lot of people, but a few of us have it. I was not luckily, but I was born with it, unfortunately. Whenever I get mad and my blood boils, and it just, I can't even breathe, I'm so mad, I black out. I don't know what's going on during that time or what I'm doing. Just don't be nowhere near me. I mean, I can function like I'm walking around and acting with my eyes closed. I'm actually blacked out, but I'm still functionable. So it's kind of scary. Left school at 13, went into the system last time. I ran away at 15 and been on my own since then. Found my mom at 16. Well, that's good. You had a journey, girl. That sounds like a journey. I was a troubled child too. I just wasn't having it. I wanted to do what the fuck I wanted to do. Wyatt. What's up, Wyatt? You black out too, so you got the same shit, bro? Yeah, that's what I try to warn people, please don't put your hands on me. Just don't, please. And I'll tell people, I mean, when I get into a conversation, I'm like, this is getting too much. We need to calm down. We need to talk about it. We need to be rational. We need to calm down. I tell the other person, please calm down. I ask them nicely. I'm like this. Please calm down. Please calm down. Let's sit down and let's work this out where we both can be happy. And that's worked for me with my customers. When I get some customers that want to be ugly, but never had one of them put their hands on me. I've had guns pulled on me. I've had dogs try to sick on me. You know, but at 21, you finally let your dad know you was alive. Now, how did he act, Michelle? Did he act like he was happy to hear from you? Because that's a long time not hearing from your daughter. I mean, I flipped out over like 6 months of not hearing from mine. And I didn't hear from her until she moved away from her evil fucking mother. Why they pulled guns on me? It was a couple clients that were pissed off, mad. They thought I did them wrong, and I did this, and I was charging too much, and hell, one woman pulled a gun on me because she didn't have the money. She thought that she could pull a gun on me and scare me. And this was the first sergeant in the military. Yeah, you know what I did? I contacted her fucking CO. Yeah, her commanding officer. I told that motherfucker what happened, and guess what? Her ass was humble and had my money in cash the next fucking day. And she didn't have no sidearm on her either. And then I've had customers try to sick their dogs on me, but the whole time I'm at their job, doing their job, I'm giving their dogs snacks and my peanut butter crackers, and I'm giving them water, and I'm paying them attention, and I'm talking to them because I know their name. So I'm the only one there working in the house, and I'm talking to their dog like they're a person, and the dog usually ends up liking me. And then they try to sick their dog on me. The dog looks at them like, this guy's been giving me peanut butter crackers. You want me to bite him? What? No way, I'm not doing that. This dude has peanut butter crackers, man. Fuck that. Because I always carry a peanut butter cracker with me, and if there's a dog in the house, I'll share my cracker with the dog. I love dogs. I can't help it. I love animals. Oh, your dad, that's sad. I didn't realize who my dad was until after he died. Yeah, I never knew who my father was. My grandfather was my father. You open carry every day? Well, I can't right now. So I have to wait. Yeah. Got myself in a situation. Well, I did. My fucking ex did. I used to carry every day. But, you know. But I don't. Yeah, as far as my father, man, he was actually a Marine hero. He was all in the Marines. Never was in the United States. Always lived abroad. Had a kid. Now get this. My father had a kid a month after I was born. So my father had two women pregnant at the same time. And he didn't want to be with my mother. He wanted to be with the other woman that was having his baby too. So he was a father to that child. And I got to see a picture of his kid. And me and that boy favor a lot. I'm older than he is by a month. But I never knew my dad until he died. Damn, your grandson never met his dad. That's, I went through that as a kid. But my mom would always try to push off different dads on us, like her boyfriends for the week. And they were all drunks. So, I had a different dad every week until she married my stepfather. And, my stepfather pretty much, he got me into the business I'm in now. So, he took me away from the farm. He actually rescued me from the farm and put me to work in construction. Because that's what he did. And I've been in it ever since. I actually started a business. Yeah, if it wasn't for my stepfather, I wouldn't have the business I have today. And if I would have known my real father, being that he was a Marine, I would have joined the Marines too, and probably would have died in the Middle East War. Yeah. But I'm here, right here. So everybody has their own life path. Your dad got married and she didn't want you. The stepmom. Ain't that some shit? His papa is his dad. I don't understand what that is, his papa. His grandfather? Everybody's got crazy situations, so that's sad. I wouldn't push a kid away. I took care of a kid that wasn't mine. Oh, his dad's a really bad man. He held some girl hostage. It was all over the news in New Hampshire. Wow. So I'm guessing he's in prison. Well, if the boy wants to meet his father, take him to the prison and let him meet his father. He has that right. I know it sucks, but it's the right thing to do. But you got to write to the dad and tell him you need to be put on the visiting list. Unless you don't want the son to know the dad. Vegan teacher is a piece of shit. She's a goofball. I don't like her just for the simple fact she's telling young people not to drink water. Oh, okay, I got it now. So his grandfather's like a father to him. That's what I had. My grandfather was like a father to me. Yep. No, I'm not doing no collaboration with a fucking freak. No. If I do that with freaks, it's going to be sexual freaks. Not a vegan freak. We're going to run around naked. A big party room, everybody naked. That should be fun. And then we sit back on the chairs and fucking make fun of people. That would be fun. Yeah, grandpas are... My grandfather saved my life. I mean, he kept me from getting into a lot of trouble, but when my grandfather passed away, which it was sad, my grandfather passed away right before my birthday. All right, Wyatt. And they buried my grandfather on my birthday. Yep, January 25th, 1985. That's when my grandfather died. I was 12, going on 13. So I cried and I cried and I cried because my only father that I only knew as a father figure was gone. And I had to hear about that after school. I got home from school one day. Grandfather's dead. I was like, what? I had questions. I was like, why? No! Why? My grandfather was my hero, man. He used to take us fishing and camping, and we did all kinds of shit. Oh, you showed him who his dad was from Facebook? Well, that's a good thing. But, I'm not telling you what to do, Michelle, because you're older than me. But I think every child should know who their parents are, whether they're good or bad. And, maybe the kid won't want to be like his dad. He turned out to be a outstanding citizen. I don't know, but you get him active in a bunch of shit, a bunch of activities like sports and summer camp and stuff like that. That'll keep his mind off of it. If you keep him busy, it'll keep his mind off of it. uh, One of the things I like to do on here is to tell these young men to take care of their children, you know, because I didn't have a father growing up. And every time I didn't get my way, or I got punished, or I was just sad, or a pet would die, or I just wanted to be rescued from the house, I would sit in the window and look at the driveway and the road, waiting for my father to pull up and rescue me. That is a terrible ass fucking feeling. You hear what I'm saying? And it took me a while to get over that. I don't think I got over it eventually, but in my head mentally, I never got over it, even to this day. Why he didn't want nothing to do with me? I guess he chose the better woman. I don't know. I don't know the full answers to my questions. So, but it was just a terrible feeling to want your dad to come rescue you, you know? And I believed in it strongly that he was going to come get me. He never did. Never showed up. I actually never met the man. Never. I just had a picture, seen a picture of him. My mom had a picture of him. She never showed me until I was older. It was more like a couple years ago. But my dad couldn't have a Facebook. He was in the Marines. That's good, Michelle. Keep him busy with shit. And hopefully your daughter will find a decent man to be a father to that child. Hopefully. Most step parents ain't really that great. I mean, my stepfather was okay. I mean, it seemed to me like my stepfather loved his kids more than he loved us, which we weren't his kids. But, he did tell me as I got older and started being good in construction, which is what he was in, he did tell me that he was proud that I'm doing good in this business, and that he wished that I was his true son. So I did get that much out of my stepfather, which that made me feel really good. But, when we were kids, man, he was a little rough with spanking, which, so was my grandfather and my grandmother. So, that's what they did back in the day. They just beat kids. That's what they're missing now. Kids need their ass whipped. That's what's wrong with the world now. We stopped whipping our kids. And they started putting parents in jail for whipping their kids. That's what's wrong with America. Yeah, that, and everything costs too fucking much. And both parents have to work nowadays. Back in the 40s and 50s and 30s and 20s and 1900s, it was the man that went out and made the money. And the woman stayed at home and cooked and cleaned and took care of the kids and made sure they got in the bus, made sure they did the homework and did all that shit. That's how it was. And America was great back then. And it started going to shit as soon as they took told us we couldn't whip our kids anymore. It just got worse and worse and worse. Now you can't even bump a kid without them trying to sue you. Yeah, you step on their sneakers the wrong way, and you won't have shit. They'll sue you for everything you got just because you dirtied up their sneakers or you touched their headphones. Oh my God. Or you touched their laptop bag. Oh my God. He put boogers on it. You know, really. So, I don't. It's just, the world is just not what I'm used to. And it's just not a good place anymore. It used to be really great. I mean, even when I was a little kid, man, me and my brother, we wandered all over the fucking town. In the woods, under the dam, in the lake, in this lake, this neighbor's house, up the street, busting glass bottles, walking barefoot, going wherever we wanted to go, and nothing ever happened to us. Nothing. But if you leave a kid alone for 5 seconds, and they're going to get snatched up. These people are taking real humans, real live adults, not just children. They're taking everybody. And they're using fentanyl. A lot of them are using fentanyl. So if you see a note, on your windshield or $1 on your windshield or some money laying on the ground, don't pick it up. It could have fentanyl in it. Yeah. And then you go touch it. And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but fentanyl, you don't need a needle or fire to do that drug. All you gotta do is put it on your skin. You put it in contact with your skin, it's gonna seep into your pores and it's gonna fucking kill you. Yeah, why do you think they make Narcan for? For cops that get exposed to it. And I've seen too many cops almost die just from finding fentanyl in some guy's car. And they get a whiff of it or it gets on their hands, they're fucked. But yeah, I think this is just a lot of bad shit going on. You know, our word ain't even bond anymore. A handshake don't mean shit anymore. You know, you got people, you got the rich robbing the poor, and that's really not cool. It should be the rich helping the poor, but no, they don't. They act like we got disease and shit. I'm not rich. I mean, I don't have to worry about my bills, but I'm not rich. You know, I don't have endless fucking pots of money. Well, I wish I did. I mean, I'm about to. In a few years, I'm about to have more money I can think of, but more money I can spend in a year, I'll have a lot of money. Yeah. And I'm going to take that money and invest it into more businesses. Yep. So when I do retire at, I don't know, 70, whenever I feel like I want to stop working, whatever that may be, I'll have several businesses going that brings in the paychecks every day. I don't even have to be a part of them. I'm just going to start them, hire the people to run them, and then have my bookkeeper go by and check the books every couple times a year. Yeah, and especially, you know, because, you know, I know a guy that I know will stay true. He's a good guy, a good accountant, so I already know who I'm going to call. So I know he won't rip me off. He never did, and he never has. So he's a pretty good guy, so I'm not worried about that. But, yeah, I'm about to start a plumbing company. Yep, about to start a plumbing company. I'm about to start a shed company where we build sheds, carports, and detached garages. You know, garages that stand by themselves with bonus rooms. Put second stories on houses. You know, stuff like that. I'm getting ready to start a business with a buddy of mine doing that. The plumbing and my house flipping business. So that'll be 3 businesses I'm going to be a part of. And I won't have to work. Don't have to do shit. And my YouTube's going to be blowing up. It's already blowing up. My YouTube is going to take off. It's taking off like a fucking rocket. So, yeah, no one helps anyone anymore. It's like everybody's out for themselves, and it's just not how it should be. We're all human beings. It's called humanity. We should help each other out. I mean, you see someone stabbed, you just gonna walk right by the motherfucker? That makes you a serious fucking asshole. Me, I would have compassion for that person. If I seen someone sitting on the on the curb or on the sidewalk bleeding to death, my first question would be, do you need an ambulance? Are you okay? Who did this to you? Do you know who did this? Let me go get a rag off the truck so we can stop the bleeding. You know, that's me. But I'm a different person than most people. You know, a lot of the compassionate people in 20 years, you know, my age people and the age of you, Michelle, are going to be gone. And the compassion in this world is going to be gone. There's a little bit left. It's got this much left. This much. It used to be a lot. Now I went from this down to that. No more compassion. You didn't miss anything, man. We're just talking about, you know, kids today and the way the world is going and all the shit that's going on in the world, and there's no compassion anymore. Like, you know, walking by somebody bleeding and not offering to help or find out what the fuck is going on or anything like that. You know, humanity needs to get a grip. I just don't understand why it takes a disaster. It takes a catastrophe and a disaster where several people, thousands, hundreds of people die in this devastating catastrophe. But what do? And this is the fucking honest truth. I've been witnessing it too many fucking times growing up. Whenever there's a disaster, what happens? All the people come together to help each other survive the disaster. It doesn't make a fuck what your skin color is. It's your neighbor. We all come together to help. People from outside of the community want to come in and help because they have compassion for their fellow human being, which we are losing every day that time goes on. There is no more compassion hardly in the world. So when our generation, Gen X, dies off, there goes the compassion that's left in the world. It's just a little bit. It's a little bit. And there won't be none at all. And you could be bleeding, shot, killed, whatever, and people ain't gonna give a shit. They're just gonna walk right by you. But a disaster brings everybody together. Why can't we do that without a disaster? Why can't we do that? Why is it so hard? Why is that so fucking hard? Why can we not be together like there's a disaster, but there's not? I would like to have everybody imagine that the world is coming to an end and it's over. Let's see some compassion then. Yeah. My grandfather, yeah, he saved me from a lot of shit. Just being a father figure to me and telling me shit. He saved me from the military. Yeah. He told me not to go in the military, and I didn't. I listened to my grandfather. I wouldn't listen to nobody else, though, because I all thought they were stupid. I thought they were just stupid motherfuckers. Especially my mom. I thought my mom was just fucking stupid. You know, kids always think their parents are stupid, and you're smarter than your parents. You know, that's always the case. The kid always thinks they're smarter. But my grandfather seen that I was a take charge kind of guy. I was telling all the cousins and my brothers and sisters what to do. I was organizing shit and telling people what to do and bossing people around. Now, being bossy, but the boss. I always had to be the boss of the game or the boss of fucking hide and seek. I had to be the one in control and made all the rules. So my grandfather knew, he could see that I was an officer in the making, but I couldn't go to college. We were poor, and my grandfather couldn't pay for it. I wasn't even old enough to go to college when he died. So um, he knew that I couldn't go to college and be an officer in the army or in the military. If I would have enlisted into the military, you could only get so high being an enlisted man. So, being that that's said, my grandfather told me that if I go into the military, that I'm probably going to end up in prison. In the military prison. In the military prison. Federal lockup. For not listening, obeying commands, not smacking the sergeant when he spits on my face for being in my face, hollering and screaming at me. If he'd have spit on me, I would have smacked him out. That right there would have got me arrested. Assaulting an officer, I'd have been in deep shit. They would have thrown me out of the military. So my grandfather told me not to go, and I didn't. But, you know, my brothers and sisters did. I didn't. My older brother didn't. And my baby sister didn't. But my baby sister is married to military. So it's basically almost the same thing. Almost. But she's getting the benefits and not doing the work. Then we will be in the time of dark ages for a few hundred years. Yeah, probably. You falling asleep, Michelle? Lullaby, lullaby. I'm about to get off here anyway. I've been on here 2 hours running my fucking mouth. But anyway, you guys, let's cut it short. Michelle, I love you, girl. Thanks for talking to me and being my buddy. I appreciate it. Wyatt, thanks for coming on here, you guys. I appreciate all you guys. Rooster, Jamal, thanks for all you guys come on here and follow me. Give me some likes. Check out my content. Look at my subscriber number. It has like quadrupled. I'm heading to 3,000 subscribers like that. So check that out. Check my total subscribers out. Spread it out. Tell your friends. Let's get everybody to come on here and blow this shit up. It's already blowing up. Let's make it worse. All right, you guys. I love all you guys. I'll see you tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. Tomorrow's going to be an easier day to me, so I won't be as yawning. I got laundry day tomorrow, so I'm not doing shit but laundry and cleaning this fucking office. All right, you guys. Good night. I love you guys. Peace. Be good. Sleep well. See you tomorrow at 10. Peace.